welcome to your weekday cup of the word. We're in chapter 3 of 2 Corinthians, and this chapter is going to deal with that second major topic of 2 Corinthians. The first topic is how thankful and happy Paul is that they came back to the Lord. And the second topic is dealing with some of those issues that were still being stirred up by false teachers and a minority within the Corinthian church that were causing trouble, mostly by referring to Paul as a false apostle. Now, in this chapter, it seems that one of the things that they were having difficulty understanding was the difference between the Old Testament and the New Testament. The old law that Moses gave the Jews and the new law that we have in Christ. It's not too surprising the Corinthians had a problem with that. People still have a problem with it today. This chapter will deal with the fact that the old law was very, very special. And it was given to the Jews and written on stone tablets, and it was a wonderful law, and it was very special because God gave it to them to teach them about sin. But then he's going to compare it to the law that we have in Christ, the new covenant law, the New Testament law. And he's going to say, if the old law, which was written on stone tablets, was valuable, how much more valuable the law that we have written in our hearts? You're not born, you're born a Jew, but a Christian, you have the law written on your heart, and that's why you appeal to God through baptism for that clean conscience. He'll say, if we look at the old law as being special because it taught us about sin, how much more so is the new law which teaches us how sin can be removed? He'll compare it to Moses and the veil he wore. When Moses received the law, he would go and talk with God. And when he came out from talking to God, it says in the Old Testament that his face shone very, very brightly. And he would put a veil over his face. Well, Paul will say the reason he put the veil over his face was because he did not want the Jews to see the shining of his face to fade away. He didn't want them to experience that fading away of that glory. He wanted them to see the initial glory, but not the fading away. And Paul will say, in the New Testament, we have no veil. There's nothing to hide, because the joy that we have isn't fading away. The Old Testament, the old law was for a time. The New Testament is for all time. And so this entire chapter will compare the two, saying one is great, but the other is truly beyond words great. The law that both teaches us about sin and teaches us that we might have grace and be forgiven. That's chapter 3. That's your daily cup, and we'll see you tomorrow.